expected going into it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird one tonight, but I'm fine with it. Like, we had some things we wanted to try to accomplish, and I think we did that. We did. It's not what you give up; it's the way you give it up. If they get a rush chance against us, I can live with that. If we've been hard gapped somewhere and something went bad on us, and it happened to us 2 or 3 times tonight. Guys fall down. But I think they really dug in. Like it was a real mentally tough game. You get down a couple, and we haven't had comebacks this year, and it was dangerous in front of both nets all night long. I'm really happy with that one. I'm really proud that we were able to stay with it, dig in. Like in a game like that, Sasha Barkov's a really big missing piece. There's certain teams everybody has to play with the best players, I get that, but there's certain games that are tough without Barkov in, and I'm really happy with it. We had a couple other sick guys, played big minutes tonight and played great.
You touched on your rush defense a little bit. That was a point of emphasis going into this game for the last few games. Can you further expand?
No, I was really happy with it. It's not, because they scored a goal out of breakaway, so you just, coach, that might not be what I don't mind chances that we give up if our mindset is right. And the play breaks down or something gets through. They got great players. They can get through you sometimes. But if we give an awful lot of ice and they're getting that rush, that's a problem for us. And I thought we got out of that completely tonight.
A lot of big goals in the third. How'd you like the one of Nicholas, the way that unfolded, starting with that big hit?
Yeah, like that line, try not to be too hyperbolic here. Sam Reinhart, for me, is the best player on the ice. But that line, as a group, is probably the most impactful. And I'm happy for them because they had a little bit of an identity. They were feeding off it, and they got in, and they got heavy, and they battled real hard. And A.J. Greer made a Kulikov-like save off the back post. So now they get a real big piece of that win, which builds your room. Really pleased with those guys.
And going back to the first, after maybe shut the last games, how big was it for Jesper to get one that early?
Probably important. Shorty, too, because you're thinking with that power play, you get behind it early. Building gets going, so that was really important for us. Made us, let us feel good for a few more minutes. We got out of the gate pretty tough here the last 3, so yeah, really good.
And you touched on it with Barkov. All the guys that flourished in elevated roles tonight. Jesper being one of them.
Well, that line, we had unique-looking lines. All 4 were completely different. There was a lot of speed there, a lot of puck control. They looked dangerous. I think that line plays well in a style of game like this one. So hopefully Barkey gets healthy, but I'm in a real tough decision. And if he does, decide whether to play him or not. Okay, guys.
Well, they're a good team. You could see, tonight how both teams made it far. They got so much speed, so much high-end talent. They're gonna put some pucks in the net. But I thought for the most part we defended well. And we did what we needed to win tonight.
What was the strategy in the third to take control?
I think just keep our gaps tight, limit the time and space for them. Our defensive game is our best offensive game. That's where our chances come. So we stuck with it. We didn't open it up, and we were able to claw back into it.
How big was Gus's goal there at the end of the second, just to make it a 1-goal game and get a bounce there?
Yeah, it was big time for us to, going into the second one. We're going into the third down one is a lot different. So got that momentum, and we're able to carry it over.
What was it kind of like riding that roller coaster of the third? So many goals, so many back and forth hockey.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job sticking with it. It was a little bit back and forth. They had their breaks, we had their breaks, or we had our breaks as well. So didn't open it up, and we stuck to our game plan.
You obviously really threaded the needle on your goal. Just what did you see just from that angle?
In tight, that's probably the only way I'm putting it in there, so just try to find that hole.
Yeah, it was a good forecheck, and Meeks made a good play to keep it in the Benny, and Benny made a good play, and I just tried to shoot as quick as I can, and I was happy it went in.
What was the key down the stretch in managing the many ebbs and flows that this game offered?
Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth there. I mean, we obviously don't like giving up 5 goals or whatever it was. There's some stuff to clean up, and I think especially off the rush, so getting 6, and win the game is nice. So I think we're kind of gripping it a little bit after not getting shut out twice in a row. So it was definitely nice to get a couple.
On that, how good did it feel, like you said, just to kind of have the floodgates finally open after the last 2 games?
Yeah, I feel like it's nice. To to a bunch of different guys scored, and to get a couple, nice power play goal too. It feels good to kind of get going. Obviously, we don't want every game to be 6-5, but it was nice to get the win back here.
Goals you could point to in the third, but that one from Meeks to make it 4-4, a guy that doesn't score a ton of goals for you guys. What does that mean for him to get a big goal like that?
Yeah, he's got a ton of chances lately, but yeah, he made a nice shot, and it's always nice seeing the big man score going down the backside there. It was nice. He made an awesome shot. He looked like a goal scorer there.
And such a high intensity game. Did any emotions come back in this building, against that team?
A little bit. I mean, you obviously remember some good times here. Honestly, we lost 3 games here, so it wasn't, or was it 3 or whatever it was. So, but it was nice to come back here and get a win and kind of get more confidence in this building.
The momentum swings.
Yeah, I mean, pretty good. Obviously, wasn't pretty, and probably, I mean, 2 points is 2 points, but letting 5 is not what we wanted to do, but we take those 2 points and learn from it.
What is it about this team that's so comfortable in these situations? You don't seem to panic too much.
Yeah, I mean, we got confident in what we are doing and each other, and we just keep working all the time, and today it paid off, and it was good to see.
After not having goals the last 2 games, what did it mean to get a goal so early in this one for the team, just to kind of move forward?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's always get up 1-0, and personally felt good too, obviously, and nice to get a win.
We've called the comeback cats for a while. They're used to this kind of stuff. But you're, as a new guy, what have you learned about the mentality of this group in these situations?
I mean, we're talking about that all the time. I feel like it starts in the first period, get on the forecheck so they don't have anything left in the third. And I think we did a pretty good job with that today. And yeah, I'm glad with 2 points.
Obviously, Barkov not in the lineup tonight. We said with the job that everyone did, kind of playing elevated roles in this game.
Yeah, some guys stepped up huge, and I mean, a lot of guys did, and it's so good to see. And obviously, we missed Barkey, but a lot of guys stepped up today.